Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and today I've got my third episode on my Arsenal FIFA 13 career modes. And just a quick thing, you probably can notice this video is a bit shorter. That's because the actual next match, which was against Sunderland, we played at home. For whatever reason, the gameplay it didn't work properly, and yeah, two things were wrong about it. It didn't, yeah, the gameplay of the Sunderland match, for whatever reason, is not there, and also this one, if you notice the gameplay a bit faster or slower at times. Is the actual recording of it. It's actually like half speed or something. It's like really slow. So in this actual clip you see here, it's actually on like plus 200% speed. It's a bit complicated if you don't make videos, but yeah, I had to increase the speed of the clip because it was actually just slow for whatever reason. So I think just something stuffed up, and that's like the first time it ever happened. So maybe, well, not maybe, hopefully it just was one of those rare things that happen. I'm getting a new one anyway, like a new capture card. So hopefully a better one than I have currently. It's okay. It just eventually, things eventually don't work anymore. So that's the reasoning behind why this video is shorter and there's only one match. I was ready to have two of them in, but I just checked now, and for whatever reason it didn't work. So hopefully this is just for now. It's just it was just that one bad situation. And until I get another one, I just want to, ideally, I just want to get it for FIFA 14, but I may be forced to now if this keeps happening regularly, and then obviously I won't be able to make a video for a couple of days in this series. But hopefully, like I said, it was just one problem, just one rare thing that happens. And don't forget, it's technology. These things happen on rare occasions, but as long as it's not like a persisting problem, that's very good. And yeah, so I just want to explain that, and hopefully you can see from my tactics, or not tactics, all the settings right here. I play on semi-shooting, which is definitely different, but for me, I find my shots, I can get shots on better. Finesse shots are, obviously finesse shots are harder this year, but when you play on semi-shooting, you have more control over it, and they're definitely not assisted, because on assisted, they're harder, if that makes sense, because EA naturally made the finesse shots more harder, but when you play on semi, you have more control over it. And obviously manual is a bit harder, but for me, semi-shooting, I just have good control over it, and that's basically it. You'll see my team right now, how the Arsenal team looking. I'll try and focus on that right now. You got Warren. He really settles the team in midfield. Like I said, I always was mentioning the strength previously. Yeah, and he makes that midfield more strong, and just a big body in there. A guy with very strong. And I would like to see it make an impact, because I keep talking about it, and it will be pretty bad if he puts in a bad performance for us. But hopefully puts in a good debut, and it just really sets the standard for the future of Arsenal, and yeah, his career at Arsenal. So hopefully he does well. You see here, you may notice it going really slightly faster than normal, because it's hard to get it perfect with the speed, because as I said before, it was slow. And I was really surprised. I thought my computer was actually making it like that if my computer was slow, but that's definitely not the case. I was really puzzled. But now I'll just focus onto the match. I was just really confused why that happened. But yeah, as I said, I suppose you get those. But here, into the match, the 23rd minute, again, I don't even need to say it. This is the reason why I probably stopped playing FIFA, because all of the goals are, how they score the goals, especially the opposition, the AI. When you play offline, they always score similar goals, like the ball lands to them, then they score. So I'm probably not going to get too much big reactions unless the league is close towards the end of the season and something bad happens. But yeah, I'm probably not going to get too mad at the game, because I know I can see it happening. So I just accept it as Oliver Giroud scores in his debut of the club, and this is the way he really wanted to start it off, not like real life. But yeah, a good way to start off his debut, at least in the career mode. And he scored the first goal in his first appearance, and again, hopefully for him, that proves. It really gives him good confidence to go on and have a good season and continue that form into the following season if you decide to keep him. But then, around the 60th minute, the time when you make the subs, these are probably you're going to see subs a lot. Keep Oxlade-Chamberlain on the bench, and then you bring him on for someone else. Same with Gervinho, who makes good impact off the bench, and Arteta as well. Arteta's one who's, again, in the boat of not really being a strong centre mid, and that's why we signed Warren, I should say. He makes a good difference. We're taking Giroud off, even if he scored the goal. I need to make the pace impact. They put Walcott in the striker, then you swap him with Oxlade-Chamberlain out wide, and hopefully it does make an impact with these couple pacey players coming on to bring Walcott into the striking position. But they have a corner here, and it was well kept there by Szczesny. Again, he's a good keeper because he's good already. I said this before, of course, in my other episodes, but he's young, he's young, but he can do the job already. That's the main thing. But here, Jovino, there he is, the sub making the impact in the 87th minutes, and it was a very nice finish. Sometimes I'm not confident I'm going to score there, but I just put a lot of power and hopefully went in, just aim low and put a lot of power, and it's a good chance to finish when you do it like that, just under the keeper's arms there. And I suppose this is kind of a lucky result, if you ask me, because we didn't... I don't know, it's not a lucky result. It's just sometimes when you play your first match for a while, you don't play up to scratch. You don't play your normal game. And that definitely influenced in the first half of the season, or at least the first couple games I play. Yeah, I'll talk about the next one after this match because there's still some big things to happen in this match. As you can see, the injury time specialist, the AI, that's when they love to score the goal. So let's see what happens here. The ball's in, and we're starting again. This is why I stopped playing with the goalkeeper assisted goals. Just they parry it to the opposition, and every time they seem to score like that. And yeah, you can tell already that I expect that's going to happen, and I'm not surprised by it because it's been happening so many times before. If you watch my Newcastle career, it seemed to happen every single match, and don't tell me it's going to happen all over again. But we did have a chance. There was Wilshere and Warren on his debut. Wasn't really expecting anything, but he created the space. It took a deflection, and he finished deep into the 90th minute. I'm sure that would have been the last play, and fantastic, really, performance by him coming in. You'll see that takes a deflection, and that should have been a penalty if it wasn't a goal, but handballs are off, so it wouldn't have been a penalty, so that would have been controversial, and I definitely would have been disappointed there, because as you can see, that's definitely a handball. Had his hand up, and it hit his hand, so I would have been pretty mad if that wasn't a handball, but I probably wouldn't have even noticed. I probably thought it just hit his side or something if he didn't get that, so I just went ultra defensive. You see in the bottom left there, then Abate defends it, and we pick up the result there. For a second, I thought we weren't going to get a win. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm lucky, but some people would say with the deflection but I don't think so. We deserve to win. They just got that scripted goal at the end, and I'm very happy to get it back. And you saw one bad thing there in the game, one glitch. It showed 45 minutes. I think that was in the second half. No, so yeah, that's not. Don't worry about that because it shows half 2, then 45 minutes, but it makes it a bit confusing. As you can see, Warren getting some shots on target. And yeah, his good performance resulted. He got a man of the match in his first match. And here you kind of see we did dominate. 56% possession. We both had that 7 shots on target. So it was equal in terms of shots on target, but we did dominate the possession, which I want to do with Arsenal. So now I can talk about, for the last under a minute of this video, the next match. I suppose, is a bit, not lucky, but I guess it's not too bad. It's not a disaster because the next match, it finished as a 0-0 result. A bore draw pretty much, so it wouldn't be exciting, no goals. So yeah, it's not a disaster. If it was a very good match, I would be disappointed. But yeah, we picked up the draw against them at home. Ideally, I would have won a win, but again, I'm still early. Haven't played FIFA for a while, so I'm getting back into it. And yeah, hopefully we can start to get some results with that. So yeah, I'm disappointed that I couldn't show it, but you get that with technology, as I said before. But I'll show the proof that it was a draw in the next episode where we play against Crystal Palace in the Capital One Cup. Hopefully we can do well, get a cup run. But of course, FA Cup is probably more important. You might see at the end of this video where it cuts out, at the bottom it shows a bit black. But I'll leave it there for now, and I'll see you guys next time.